The Singapore Civil Defence Force is rolling out a new and more powerful system next year to fight oil tank fires. Trials are also ongoing to use speech recognition to handle emergency calls.
And these come as it gears up to harness technology and optimize frontline operations to cope with rising challenges. Ahmad Khan with more.
Last year's Pulau Busing fire took 130 personnel and 30 firefighting support vehicles to put out within 6 hours. But setting up the system to battle the blaze is a logistical challenge. A new all-tank firefighting system is one example how SCDF is transforming and innovating. This is what's known as a monitor. The new system uses fewer monitors, but discharges up to 100,000 liters of foam solution per minute, almost double that of the current model. Set to be in operation early next year, it is one of the ways SCDF is dealing with a more complex physical environment and greater resource constraints.
Had this system been at play at Pulau Busing, we would have had to deploy a lot lesser equipment on site. That actually helps tremendously because, as you know, in any oil refinery system, space is a premium. And a lot of times we have to work within the constraints to set up the entire system.
It's got different components. They can be used separately for smaller scale fires, or they can be combined to boost, deal with much larger scale fires. So our firefighters can go in, make an assessment, and then they can say, okay, we are going to change this around. And so they can customize the system.
Here's another addition to its firefighting arsenal. The ladder can extend up to 20 stories, higher than anything it has today. SCDF is also looking at virtual reality and artificial intelligence to boost its capabilities.
Hello, good afternoon. SCDF Emergency. How can I help you?
Hello, can you please come to Jalan Sultan? There's a fire. Please hurry up and come. Now, as you can see, this automatic speech recognition system can transcribe 995 emergency calls, not just in Singlish, but in other national languages as well. Now, it's in a proof of concept stage, but it is one of the ways the SCDF is using technology to help process its emergency calls, something that they get about 200,000 of almost every year. Beyond the technological front, it is also ramping up efforts to optimize frontline operations. It now calibrates emergency responses based on the severity of cases, which means it can refuse to send a patient to the hospital if it is not an emergency. Mr. Shanmugam also stressed the importance of involving the community to make Singapore more resilient. He launched the Improvised First Aid Skills Plus, an enhancement to a technique used to stop excessive bleeding.